Gratitude. When we all hear gratitude, what comes to our mind? That's the question. What comes to our mind when we talk about gratitude? The act of being thankful. It's a lifestyle. All religions in the world unite in one voice when it comes to gratitude. Have you heard of any religion that says, okay, don't be thankful? Gratitude supervises all beliefs. Gratitude is a great attitude, either in the solitude or in the multitude. You are a grateful person. Either you're alone or you are with others. Gratitude is an attitude that cannot be hidden. Gratitude is giving recognition, appreciation, thanksgiving in the daily experiences of life. However you want to summarize it, as good, bad, there's always a place to give thanks if we create that space for gratitude. The Bible verse, 1 Thessalonians 5:18, says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you." God desires that we give thanks in all circumstances. Gratitude is the center of the believer. How intentional are we to give thanks for each day? Psalm 136 verse 1 says, "Give thanks to the Lord for his good, for his steadfast love endures forever." Gratitude is an endless reserve that serves all that you deserve. Sometimes in life, we are wishing, we are hoping, but if we switched to that endless reserve of giving thanks, we'll find out that even those things we are hoping, wishing, waiting for, wanting, they are right there before us in that space of gratitude. And somebody just begin to give thanks. Give thanks for your life. Give thanks for who you are becoming, even in the depth of the storms of life. Give thanks because you know that mighty hand of God is pulling you out. A grateful person is great. A grateful person is great. That's the truth. Gratitude reminds us that there is greatness inside of us. So that's why we call it out with that great attitude of appreciating God, of appreciating the people in our lives, the opportunities that come our way. When last did you even stop to say, I thank God that He created me to be me. Nobody can laugh the way you laugh. Nobody can smile the way you smile. Nobody can be you, even if you share the same name with 1,000,000 other people on this earth. Are you grateful for your journey in life? Am I grateful for where I am, even for this moment? Somebody needs to touch their eyes. You need to rub your hair and say, thank you, oh God. You need to look at your spouse and give thanks for them. Look at your children and give thanks for them. Even if you don't have that thing you desire, think of somebody who has what you desire and give thanks for them. There are some practices that remind us to be grateful. When next you're driving in traffic, instead of complaining, why not use those few minutes to say, this is my moment of gratitude. And thank God for your safety. You are in traffic, not something bad happening to you. Give thanks that instead of complaining, turn it to learning to be patient. When next you are in line, that long security line, perhaps at the airport on your way to your next vacation, instead of complaining, give thanks that you're headed somewhere to go have fun and you'd arrive there safely. Gratitude has an emotion that is positive, and we all need to make up our minds that gratitude is a great altitude of attitude from the heart that is full of thoughtfulness and thankfulness. Gratitude is the only divinely permitted gossip on the lips of all souls. Everyone is talking about gratitude. So let's join them to talk about gratitude and not the negative things. Gratitude is a great value that you create in yourself and then multiply it in the world, within and around you, without the fear of loss of returns on your investment. Let's learn to give thanks for everyone, for everything, in every circumstance. Let's remember in James 1:17 that every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights. The gift of life that we have, the breath that we can inhale and exhale right now, is a gift from God. As a matter of fact, this is my moment of gratitude. Even as I speak on gratitude, I feel it like a force within me. I'll remind us, we've got to be thankful. My encouragement to you, don't stop being grateful. When next you lift that cup of water, you're about to take a sip, stop for a moment and give thanks. Give thanks right now, irrespective of what it is that is going on in your life. I pray that the Lord Almighty will multiply our gratitude each day. And we will continue to practice gratitude as an attitude that takes us to the altitude of heaven that God can hear. I leave you in the spirit of gratitude.